Manny Pacquiao reflects on Hall of Fame past while looking to make new history. Canastota, New York. While some of this year's inductees to the International Boxing Hall of Fame were headed to the casino after Saturday's Banquet of Champions to mingle with fans, Manny Pacquiao was heading right back to his room. The 46-year-old boxing legend is in a position for which there is no precedent, being inducted into the Hall of Fame while in the middle of training camp for a world title fight. He just flew in today, and we're trying to keep him on a schedule, said personal assistant David Sisson as he explained why Pacquiao is calling it an early night around 11 p.m. ET. It's a unique situation for someone who has had a unique career. Pacquiao, who arrived in Syracuse on Saturday afternoon on a private plane, was the main event of Saturday evening's $175 a plate dinner event at the Turning Stone Casino in Verona, just 15 minutes away from the Hall of Fame grounds. Walking out to Eye of the Tiger, Pacquiao was the final inductee to make his entrance, and the final to speak before the event wrapped up. He says he never imagined having his name enshrined next to greats like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Joe Louis when he was growing up in desperate poverty in General Santos City, Philippines. I cannot imagine that a boy selling newspapers in the streets, sleeping in the streets. I cannot imagine that I'd be here to speak with you and be one of the awardees of the Hall of Fame, said Pacquiao, 62 to 82 to 39 KOs, as he stood upon a stage alongside fellow class of 2025 inductees like Michael Nunn, Vinny Paz, and Anne-Sophie Mathis, plus past year's inductees Felix Trinidad, Roy Jones Jr., and Eric Morales. Pacquiao, who hasn't fought since his 2021 decision loss to Yordenis Ugas, will end a nearly 4-year retirement on July 19 when he faces WBC welterweight title holder Mario Barrios, 29 to 21 to 18 KOs, at MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Pacquiao, who already holds the record for being the oldest welterweight title holder at 40, is looking to smash his own record. First, he has to get through the Parade of Champions, where inductees will drive through downtown Canastota at 12 p.m. to be cheered on by their fans, followed by the formal induction ceremony back at Turning Stone Casino at 2:30 p.m. before returning to his room. Pacquiao took a few moments to reflect with Boxing Scene on his induction and career. "I feel so excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the induction, so I'm excited for that," said Pacquiao, who was accompanied by his trainers Freddie Roach and Marvin Somodio, plus his wife Jinky. "I'm honored with this award that I received. I believe that this is the fruits of my labor, hard work, and discipline. My journey is still continuing. I'm excited that I'm continuing in my career and giving inspiration to the boxing world." Though Pacquiao is still looking forward in his career, the Hall of Fame gives him an opportunity to look back as well. He mentioned his 2003 drubbing of Marco Antonio Barrera as his favorite moment in his career, as it turned him into a bona fide star in the United States. His record of winning world titles in 8 different divisions, from flyweight to junior middleweight, is one that will likely never be surpassed. His accomplishments have made him not only the most successful Filipino boxer of all time, but the first thing that comes to many people's minds when they think of the Philippines. "What I have done in boxing put the Philippines on the map of the world. It's an honor, and it's my legacy," said Pacquiao. "I hope my countrymen, the Filipino people, are also proud of it. I hope that in their hearts, they treasure those achievements and blessings from God." Pacquiao will be just the 4th Filipino to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, joining former flyweight champion Pancho Villa, former junior lightweight champion Gabriel Flash Alord, as well as famed promoter Lope Papasarial. Relatives of all 3 were on hand in Canastota to see Pacquiao join the exclusive club. "It makes me very proud that I'm a Filipino, and Filipino athletes are really well known now in the world," said Juan Martin Alord, the grandson of Flash Alord and great-grandson of Sarial, who himself was a professional boxer from 2007 to 2019. John Galido, one of the late Pancho Villa's grandchildren, traveled from Florida to be in attendance. "To that Flash Alord and Manny, it represents us. That we're not just little guys up there. We can compete in any division," said Galido. Though Barrios is 16 years younger than Pacquiao, he isn't worried that he will be overcome by his opponent's youth. He says he already has experience handling fighters who are significantly younger, citing his 2019 fight with the 30-year-old Keith Thurman, whom he defeated by split decision to lift the WBA welterweight title. Pacquiao already had a pro record of 3-0 when Barrios was born in May of 1995. Pacquiao does admit he is nervous, however, not for his own fight, but for his son Emmanuel Pacquiao Jr., whom he expects will make his pro debut on the Barrios undercard. "I feel nervous for my son, but in my fight I don't feel nervous," said Pacquiao. MP Promotions President Scene Gibbons tells Boxing Scene that the plan is for Pacquiao to leave back to Los Angeles immediately after the induction ceremony to continue training at the Wildcard Boxing Club. As for how long his revived career will last, that remains to be decided. "Right now it's just one at a time. I pray to God will give me strength always and keep me safe. All I know is that my career is continuing, and I hope the fans will watch my upcoming fights," said Pacquiao.